guys. Hey, real quick. Check it out. So, have you ever heard of this thing? This thing called... What the hell is it called? That's right. Political correctness. Have you ever heard of that? What is it? Well, see, there's these people that get butthurt over absolutely everything. The idea of being politically correct is very simple. Don't offend anybody under any circumstances. Take into account every single difference in every single person to make sure that there's no chance you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. How stupid is that? Seriously. So you're supposed to waste your time, effort, and energy to make sure you know everything about a person enough to where you couldn't possibly, with any of your comments, hurt their feelings. I grew up in the military. This was not a concept. We didn't have to worry about making sure we didn't hurt anybody's feelings because we were generally all in the same world, right? So when I came into the civilian world, that's when I started kind of finding out about political correctness. And it didn't make any sense to me. It still doesn't. Because I wasn't raised that way. I mean, yes, be polite and such, but if you're talking, to sit there and start censoring every single thing you say and making sure you don't make a joke that someone might find offensive, that's stupid. Why would you waste your time, effort, and energy to make sure somebody doesn't get offended? I don't understand that. If you're one of these people that needs everybody to be politically correct around you in order for you to feel better about yourself, kiss my ass. You're not worth it. And for anybody who sits there and coddles you, they can kiss my ass too because they're idiots. There's no point in playing this little game with people like you. Get over yourself. There is much bigger things in the world than making sure you don't offend somebody. And if you get offended by every little thing, maybe you need to talk to a shrink or something. Because there's no reason to be offended about 90% of the things people say. And the other 10%, who cares? If you can't take a joke at your own expense, let alone make one, then you take yourself way too seriously. People make jokes at my expense all the time. Am I going to sit here and cry about it? It's stupid. And the most important part is you're missing out on a huge part of life where people actually, have a good time or something. But no, you got to sit there and cry and drink your Frappuccino. Dude, you're American. Act like an American. If you want to act like a Frenchman, move to France. If you want to act like a Brit, move to England. They're the people that actually have laws against offending other people. Here, it's a birthright to offend other people. And if you have a problem with it, take it up with them, not with us. Because I'm not going to sit here and, I hope I didn't offend you when I said that. No, I don't care. In fact, I hope I offended you. Because this gets old. This gets old in ways I can't even describe. You think people are supposed to bend over backwards to make sure they don't hurt your feelings because you are such a candy ass that, oh my goodness, what would you do if you got offended? Would you explode? Would you implode? Would you shit yourself? What would you do? There's a million things that people will get offended by. A million things. You could make a your mama joke and find out the person you made a your mama joke to, their mom's dead. Are they going to freak out and be like, hey, you should have known that my mother was dead before you made that joke? It's a joke. I don't know your entire life story. I don't need to. If we're good friends and I start learning things about you, that's great. But in order for me to be able to have a conversation with you, I don't need to know your life story in order to prevent hurting your feelings. Grow up. Grow a pair. Deal with it. Seriously. Political correctness is going to be the end of this country. Because everybody's afraid to use their words to say what they mean. So they have to find these half-ass ways around saying something in order for it to work. Now, don't say these words because you're the wrong skin color to say those words. Don't say these words. You're too young to say these words. Don't say these words. Somebody might get upset because you've disenfranchised their entire group. What's the point? Do you want to have a conversation or do you want to talk about all the things we can't talk about? It's stupid. If you are politically correct now and you think, oh, it's very important to be politically correct so you don't hurt people's feelings and so you don't deny people things and so on and so forth. Pay attention to what I'm saying here. We can't have an honest discourse if we have to constantly censor each other and pull ourselves back in order not to offend. Like if you talk about illegal immigration. Oh no, they're just undocumented workers. No, they're illegal. They broke the law coming into the country. They're illegal. Why do you have to be politically correct about that? Somebody is in your country illegally. You don't know who they are. You don't know if they don't have 15 felonies. You don't know. But let's not hurt their feelings. Oh, a criminal. Oh, no, he's a reformed criminal. He got out of jail. If you got out of jail on a murder rap, you're still a murderer. That doesn't come off the list. If you got out of jail on a child abduction and rape case, it's still on your record. You're still a child rapist. And a kidnapper. Why do we need to be politically correct about every single thing? You can't have an honest conversation. How about this? For 48 hours, say what you think and not what you think you should say. See how that works out for you. See if maybe it rubs off on somebody. See if maybe somebody gets it and understands, hey, wait a minute, we can actually talk honestly about something without having to worry about getting corrected because, hey, I didn't use the right words. There are no right words. There's just words. Till next time, Gary Green. Have a good one.